Cold front headed this way. I'll have the forecast at noon.
Coming up, it's Live with Regis and Kathie. Today, without a doubt, the most talked about trial in history, O.J. Simpson prosecutor Marcia Clark tells all. And for the wild and wacky My Cousin Vinny, Marisa Tomei tells us how she's sinking her teeth into a new role on the New York stage. Plus, who's hot at the box office? Why, it's Regis Philbin with our latest hidden camera prank. All next on Live. Now here are Regis Philbin and Kathie Lee Gifford.
How you doing, everybody? It's Wednesday, May 14th, 1997, and this is a gorgeous day.
Finally.
Yeah.
And we're all happy to be here, except for one lady in our audience, because while everybody's cheering's going, was it a little too loud for you, ma'am? Yeah.
It is
well,
kind of
we'll
loud.
try to keep it down the rest of the show. Yeah.
Don't worry, that's about as loud as it gets around here.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, it's a beautiful day, 70 degrees, sun is shining, it's just beautiful.
All's well, huh?
Yes, it is, absolutely.
You look very,
well, I got to break out the
spring-like, tulip-like, yes.
Brew is panning the neighborhood there. Yeah,
yes.
Very nice. Hi, girls, how you doing?
They don't like to be called girls, Reg.
Ladies?
How about women?
David Letterman. I'm David Letterman. How are you? Okay, I don't blame you.
Have a lovely day. Or as in L.A., have a nice day.
This lady. Hi, lady.
Hello.
I don't know.
Shouldn't they be in school?
Yeah. Whatever happened to school?
How you doing? Hi.
Hello. Oh, they're visiting from England, I think they said.
You walk around downtown Manhattan now and you see hordes, I mean thousands of school kids. I guess they're on field trips, you know, to the museums and all of that, I hope.
Yes.
But they're all running around. Well, I saw a movie the other night that I've got to tell you about.
Uh-oh.
If ever you've taken a cross-country trip by car, have you? Ever?
No.
Have you done... That's right, you...
I went to the 7-Eleven once.
Why am I asking you to take a cross-country trip?
I think the longest we ever went as a family when I was a little girl was from Maryland down to Florida, I think, once we drove. Yeah. No, I didn't like it.
Too long,
Too
right?
long.
Well, here's a new movie called Breakdown. Kurt Russell and his wife,
Kathleen Quinlan.
Kathleen Quinlan are in the car. They're driving through the Arizona area. Now, let me tell you, I know some folks in Arizona. They are going to go crazy when they see this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Arizona trails and all those picturesque, wonderful magazines they put out and everything.
But some weird people.
Yes. And, of course, the car breaks down on the highway. You know.
Sort of Deliverance, Arizona style.
Yeah.
Right?
And then this big truck comes in, this kindly trucker comes out, you know, with the hat with the American flag on it and so on. And
well, there's your first
Can I help you folks? And no, he said, I don't know what it is. He said, leave it alone. It'll cool off and you can get started again. He said, can I give you a lift? And they said, no. He said, there's a cafe about 5 miles down the road. They said, well, no, okay, fine. He gets back in his truck, and as he's pulling out, Kurt Russell has a change of heart. He says to Kathleen Quinlan, why don't you go down there and call
the
mechanic, and I'll wait here by the car.
He wouldn't let Goldie go.
She gets in the truck with this kindly trucker.
No.
And that's the last time he sees her for a while.
So this is like a small role for Kathleen Quinlan.
Well...
It's like a cameo.
You see her again, but I don't want to ruin
Don't give it away. No, but I heard it's so well done.
I gotta tell you, they just pan, you know, from the car around that Arizona desert with the wind. Shh. Oh, please. Take a plane.
Who's the director? I hear it's very well done.
Yeah, a guy named Musso, a new name.
Yo, Musso. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Michael Musto. Michael Musto?
No.
Michael Musto. He's that weirdo, isn't he?
He's a writer in town.
That's what I said. No, there's another guy. He was not Michael Mann. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
he
Michael
used
Mann,
to do
you're thinking of Miami Vice.
Miami Vice,
yeah.
right. All righty. So
well,
you loved it?
I loved it. I thought it was a great movie.
Did Joy go?
Oh, yeah. And then
What'd she think?
She liked it, too.
She likes that Kurt Russell.
And you know, I happened to spend a few minutes with Kurt Russell the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And he really is an attractive guy.
I was crazy about him. I think he was my first crush. I was crazy about him when he was in the movie with Fred McMurray so many years ago.
The Disney movies.
Follow Me, Boys. I said, follow you anywhere, honey. Just the first time my hormones worked.
He was cute then, you know. He was a little. He's
he
had a long
adorable.
career, but now he's a man, you know.
Yeah. And he's a very, very good actor. I mean, underrated, I think, until just recently everybody's... And very quietly, he racked up this incredible body of work and very quietly made no splashes about his life. And the next thing you know, they take a look and they realize that some of the biggest films he's been in.
Yeah.
So now I think he gets, you know, $15 million a film. Regis is $1 million more than you get.
Breakdown is the name of the movie. Great action flick with terrific editing and great producing.
Good.
Listen, we're all excited around here. You know why?
I just heard
Spice Girls
are coming Friday.
Yes.
Girl power.
This is their book. This is a whole magazine here. Here are the Spice Girls having fun at night, having a spicy slumber party.
Feminism has become a dirty
And
word.
they all are having fun. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. We can give feminism a kick up the... Women can be so powerful when they show solidarity. Right on, sisterhood is global.
I love that. Anyway, we're all excited. Spice Girls are coming. First daytime television appearance.
Good.
Gilman
That's probably because we're so huge in England now.
Gilman is hysterical. We are big in England.
Yes, yes,
Absolutely.
huge. Nobody bigger.
Nobody bigger than us.
They've Spice, you and I are salt and pepper. And they got a lot of that going on over there.
Knicks heading on down to Florida to wrap up this series against the Heat. Riley going crazy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big one. We won't look ahead, says the Knicks, but gee, they've got too much firepower. So it's going to be the Knicks against the Bulls.
For the final?
Well, for the Eastern, and then in the West, I'm looking for
oh, then they could
Utah.
never be together. They could never be in the final.
No.
Because they're in the same conference.
That's right, isn't it, Gelman? No, they're not in the same conference.
They're in the same Eastern Division, or what the heck is... Wait a minute, is Liz here?
You know, I think the Bulls are in the Central Division, the Knicks are in the Eastern Division, and then there's the Western Division, too.
So
right?
they could all... Could they hypothetically play each other in the final?
That's the question.
Final finals?
Yeah, in the finals. They did a couple of years
Four
ago.
fabulous women are going, no, they just couldn't.
We're not sure.
All right. They couldn't. No.
No, not the way it's
Hello,
aligned.
Regis, Kathie Lee.
Tony, do you have
They
to know the answer to that?
absolutely can't be in the finals together.
Now, why is that?
Because of the alignment of of the divisions, right? Okay.
It's nice to know you're still here after the opening, Tony.
That is the first time Tony Pig has jumped in.
Yes.
Usually he's up there going like this.
Speaking of work,
nice.
Cassidy's asking Frank the other day about work, and she goes, Daddy, what do you do? Well, and during the off season, Frank has a problem, you know, explaining that. So he goes, well, Daddy goes to the office and pays bills. And so she said, oh, and what, but then he said, I felt stupid, so I felt like I should say what I really do, my real job. And then I do, and when the football season comes, Daddy gets on planes and Daddy goes and does football games. And she goes, Mommy works every day.
He's got a point.
And then she said, and Frank said, and what does Mommy do? And Cassidy goes, she just talks.
That's funny stuff. So she's right
there
again.
You have it.
Now and boy, does Mommy talk some days. But anyway.
Less and less.
We are going to have, now I thought it was just one kitchen makeover. We're giving 4 new kitchens out, starting Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
And now, is it their kitchen has to be to have the most potential for change, or the people have to have the saddest story about their kitchen?
Well, we want kitchens that don't have too much potential that we can't make over with the amount of money we have.
Right.
And then we want creative entries also, and
creative
story.
entries, yes. Oh, we happen to have one here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Art, is there something on your mind today?
Not yet.
Zing, bada bing.
I didn't think so, but anyway. Okay, now what do you think this is?
Wallpaper?
What do you think no, but you're close.
Linoleum?
Well, yeah. She used it on her floor. Now, this is what...
Over concrete? I hope not.
Well, there's the floor. Take a look.
Oh, over concrete.
Over concrete, yeah.
Yeah, she's
So she ripped some off. You can see the part she ripped off. Here it is right here. And this is from...
and her letter's on that. That's very cute.
The Kruppe family. Do you know how to pronounce that Massachusetts town? Skiati?
Scituate? Oh, situate this. Situate, Massachusetts.
Situate, okay.
Situate. Shishawate. God bless you.
Here's the poem she sent. When I heard of your contest, I thought God had answered my prayer because my kitchen is in dire need of repair. Look under the sink, the pipes are busting. As my son says, this is disgusting. The linoleum tile is from the 50s. By the time we fix it, it'll be in the 60s. We'll be in our 60s.
Oh.
The windows won't open to let fresh air in. Look at the pictures. This place is a sin. To open the door, my daughter must kick it. So please, Regis and Kathie Lee, won't you come and fix it?
Oh, that's really cute. The Cookie family.
Yeah, the Cookie family. There it is.
Gelman wants everybody to know that this is an entry, not necessarily a winner.
Doesn't mean you're the winner because we're holding this up because this is a typical entry and you still are eligible to win. It just depends on the whim of Gelman.
Actually, there's a whole, I'm sure, blue ribbon panel.
Really?
We know about those, don't
Who are
we?
the judges this year?
Well, me, my staff, and the KitchenAid people.
Oh, the KitchenAid people. Yeah,
Good,
well,
good,
that's
good.
good. All right.
And it's a $100,000 prize, so that means there'll be $25,000 kitchens
Each.
for.
Right,
Four of them.
4 times 25.
See, because I can like do that kind of
Right,
math.
and they must be home to win.
We're
You
very-
must be home to win. It's important that you're home, and
Starting
we'll
Friday.
explain why, you know.
Do you know square roots? I'm very into square roots now.
Well, I didn't know it until Cody taught me via you the other day
Yes.
that the square root, the square root of 9 would be 3 because 3 times 3 is 9. Is that it?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we have a thing every night where Cody tries to teach Cass these square roots. Well, Cass can't even, say her alphabet yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny. We just lay there and Cody will go, all right, Cass, you're so funny and you're so smart. What's the square root of like 144? And Cass leans over to me and I go, 12! And
she
Cody thinks she's a genius. He hasn't heard me yet.
Well, let me ask you something. I just thought of something. What would be the square root of 11?
There is no square root of 11.
It's got to be a square root of 211. It's a
It would
fraction.
be fractions.
Yeah,
but
but that's
please,
difficult.
That's third grade.
Oh, I see. Next year, I'll learn that too. Be sure you get an answer to that, because I want to know. So if it doesn't end in something where 3 and 3 make 9 and 4 and 4 is 16,
Good, Reed.
somewhere
Oh,
between
good
9
one.
and 16, there's a fraction.
I guess so.
Uh-huh. See,
Let's
Art?
get Deep Blue to explain it to us.
Yeah, Art, keep thinking about that.
Yes.
All right, here's the makeover contest we just discussed.
Read just underneath your
Oh, okay,
wing
fine.
with stuff. Sorry. How do we do
What
it?
other show the guy gets up and goes? Usually, I get so, you don't know how
How
discouraged
depressed.
I get.
No.
You know, I look at guys, I've never seen David Letterman, Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, any of them ever get up, get on the floor. It's sickening.
Their
It's
phones
disgusting.
always work.
You know, I'm telling you, talking about redoing and renovating, we're redoing this whole thing right.
This summer, we are doing the
Look
whole
at
set.
Gelman wrote me a little note. Take a shot of that, Patty. Nate,
Thanks for the
don't drop
support.
Cards.
They don't drop the cards. Why don't...
Good, Gelman. Thank you for being there whenever I need you.
At least you get the original card. I get the mimeographed one.
Well, what do you think this
You
is?
know what? 12 years and I've had it. I want the real thing from
You
now
want the
on.
real thing? You can have it.
Hey, you just started getting my... who's getting the real one now, then?
Well, because you see, they changed it. When they changed it, the
Since
staff
the
has.
computer?
See, there's the original card. Now they had a second thought about the question I'm about to ask you, so they changed it. But here's what I wanted to say to you. Here's what I want to say, and I want to make this clear to everybody. I am sick and tired of sitting behind this Mickey Mouse.
Hey! Don't
It's
take
too
his name in vain.
It's too small. We need
We
a
need to
desk.
spread out. We're global people.
We're like this. We're sitting like this.
This is my favorite, though, the phone.
Oh,
I don't know
the
if you
phone
ever
is the
saw
ugliest
the
phone. Look at
It's all taped.
tape over here.
It's
Look
just-
at the tape. And this is the flagship station of the ABC television. Can you believe it? It's an embarrassment. Somebody laughing? Tony Pig laughing? All right, well, we're going to make a new set, Gilman. We're going to do home base.
Definitely. You want a bigger one, though?
Yes, we need room.
You
We
could
got
just sit
these
lower.
flowers. We got, in case she starts crying, we got this. Too much. It's too much here.
Why don't you
But they
say
are
so?
the only real flowers on the set, Reg. I mean, Reuben does get those to us every once in a while.
Reuben.
Thank you, Reuben.
All right, tomorrow on Live, Hidden Camera Week continues. Wait till you see me struggling behind this Sony
Speaking
theater.
of somebody that is truly, and Reg, this to me is part of your charm. You are truly the least mechanical human being I've ever met in my life. But I love that about you.
You like the vulnerability, the
I do.
helplessness.
I do.
It also makes you feel quite superior,
No, because
doesn't
I'm
it?
not very good at it myself, although I am
This was a big
successful
mistake.
usually.
I should never have allowed Gelman to put me in this position, but of course, I'm there behind the counter, 15 different movies, different prices, seniors, adults, kids, different times the movie starts, different times it ends. People aren't listening to you. You should stand, every one of us should stand behind a movie counter. Once in your lifetime. People come up. You know, I got frightened a couple of times. And I got Gelman laying down here, you know, writing me notes saying, you don't move it all.
I hear the funniest part of this tape is basically, you can hear Gelman's voice basically saying, you know, what?
Change your voice.
Yeah, change my voice.
Yeah.
Gelman wanted me to
But
change
Gelman also told me this morning that these machines are specifically designed for people who have never gone to school. Or
Those
finished.
computers that they have?
Yeah.
I'm telling
They're
you, Gelman.
extremely simple.
Not only that, but you remember the little buzzer on Jeopardy? The third...
Well, you've always said that was rigged.
It never works. A pressing, a pushing, a bang.
It's in the touch, Reed. He said you were just touching it wrong.
You got to just flick it, you know? You'll see in a minute. You'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, Hidden Camera Week continues tomorrow. I want to work behind the concession stand.
You did 2 of them?
I went from selling tickets upstairs to the
Oh,
concession.
you got promoted.
Yeah, right. Pat Boone will be here tomorrow.
Oh,
yes.
God bless Pat.
He's been through it, huh?
He has been through
With
it.
the heavy metal thing?
I've known Pat forever, and used to double date with his daughter so many years ago. And now he's got all these grandchildren. He happens to be one of the sweethearts of the entire world. He and his wife Shirley. But this album, his heavy metal album, you have not lived until you've heard Pat sing. It doesn't matter as long as the music's loud. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Is it really heavy metal?
No.
Well, what is heavy metal anyway?
It's his attempt at heavy metal. Oh. And he's a serious musician, and he, but I've known him too long, I think. It's too funny to me.
Well, maybe that's what he intended it to be, you know?
We'll find out from him. I'll be so happy to see him again.
He's going to sing a Metallica song tomorrow.
Metallica, your favorite.
I love Metallica. I do, I really do. But my favorite group is Garbage. They're my new group. Yeah, love Garbage.
They took over Def Leppard's spot.
Def Leppard used to be my group. Now it's...
Yeah.
Okay, and also from Early Edition, actor Kyle Chandler will be here as well. Now, in Early Edition, here's the story in Early Edition. This is a guy who can see in the future, based on, I think, on an old radio show years ago. I remember when I was a kid. He can look into the future when he mysteriously receives advanced copies of tomorrow's newspaper headlines. All right?
I don't want to.
Speaking of seeing into the future, Leah Thompson and Christopher Lloyd appeared in a series of films about time travel. Name this series of films. Leah Thompson, Christopher Lloyd, time travel. What is the name of that series of films? Okay, and on our show today, a terrific actress now appearing off-Broadway in Waiting for Lefty, Marisa Tomei, Academy Award winner.
She's a delight.
Yeah.
Also, Marcia Clark is with us. She's on her very, very extended book tour for her new book, Without a Doubt. And fascinating. You think you've heard it all and there is to know, and then
you hear some more.
You're a different perspective.
Watched her last night a little bit with Larry King. And she, she's a terrific guest, of course.
Yes, yes.
All right, and Hidden Camera Week. So we go to the phones. So where are we?
Want me to do this for you, Reed?
Here we go. Holly Snyder, Salem, Missouri.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Well, it says, oh, wait a minute. They see us on WHDH Boston via satellite.
Oh.
Holly, you live in Missouri, but you see us on Boston TV? Oh, now I cut her off. Holly?
Regis.
Holly?
Regis.
Hello, Holly?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, I've been waiting to hear from you for so long.
I guess the signal takes a little longer when you live in Missouri and you
Goes to Boston, and then it gets
We'll wait, Holly. So,
little 7-second delay there.
Where is Salem?
It's about 28 miles away from a place called Rolla.
Uh-huh.
Well, that
way
narrows
out.
it down.
There, that tells
helps.
me exactly where it is.
Sounds like it's a beautiful, very scenic spot.
Well, we live really, really far out in the country. I'm having a hard time. I can hardly hear you.
We didn't say anything.
Anything important, anyway.
That's right.
Well, Holly, did you get the question?
Well, yes, but first I want to say hi to Kathie Lee. I've been watching for 7 or 8 years, and I'm so excited you finally called. I love your kids, and I wish they were on the show more often.
Oh, bless your heart. What about that Regis? He gets funny when people don't talk to him. What about that Regis?
Oh, no, that's all right.
It's all right.
What
But I
about
want
me?
to see Cassidy, too. I've seen Cody, but I want to see Cassidy more.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah.
Cassidy was here after Cody. She was here one day, a couple of weeks ago.
She was here
remember?
to see my brother and sister-in-law. Yeah.
All right, so Holly, thank you for the compliment. And just let me ask you
Say
one
hi
quick.
to Joy.
Say hi to
Yeah,
Joy.
oh, hi to Joy, right.
Hi, Joy.
Okay, Holly. Holly, but why can't you see us in Missouri?
I have a satellite.
Yeah.
So I see you on Eastern channels. I see you on Boston and a Washington channel. And then if I miss you then, I can see you on the San Francisco channels later.
She is our kind of fan.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, could we clone you?
You live deep in the country, huh? All right, Holly, we need an answer here. We need an answer. What series of films time travel? Leah Thompson and
Back
Christopher
to the
Lloyd.
Future.
Good for you. Please pick a number between 1 and 170.
117.
117.
Congratulations, Holly. You and our lucky audience winner have each won service merchandise gift certificate. Select top name brand products and quality jewelry from their over 600-page catalog or at any of their over 400 stores nationwide. A great way to shop from Service Merchandise. Your prize is valued at $300.
Marisa Tomei coming up. We'll be right back in a moment.
Still ahead on Live, former L.A. prosecutor Marcia Clark tells us about her new book. It's Regis's turn to go undercover as Hidden Camera Week continues. And coming up next, actress Marisa Tomei.
Give me some of that smile. Kool-Aid smile. Shine some more over my way.
Now Kool-Aid gives him something new to smile about. New Mega Mountain Twists.
Old berries blended all up. They're coming our way.
In 3 all-new blended berry flavors. It's Mega Mountain Twists.
Give me some of that smile. The Kool-Aid smile.
What's the easiest way to close an ordinary storage bag? Put it in a hefty one-zip. The one-zip slider is the easiest to close. Locks into place the first time, so you're sure they're closed every time.
There's the hard way or the hefty way. Hefty one-zip.
When my allergies became a problem, I thought a prescription was the answer. Instead, my allergist recommends Dimetapp. Said an allergy study showed its antihistamine is even more effective than Seldane, a leading prescription. Ask your doctor.
Doctors say Dimetapp for good reason.
Today at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. They're the second most dangerous drivers on the road.
My reflexes are less than they were before.
Elderly drivers. Some are safe, but others.
They're real impatient and they make unsafe turns.
Should Georgia require them to pass a driving test?
I think that's age discrimination.
If your parent drives and you worry, watch Don Farmer's report. How old is too old to drive? Today at 5 on Channel 2 Action News. Coverage you can count on.
Are you trying to consolidate some debt but still waiting for an answer on your loan? The longer you wait, the more you keep paying. Hi, I'm Dan Marino. Don't wait any longer. Call First Plus Financial today at 1-800-510-PLUS and get an answer before you hang up. If you're a homeowner, First Plus can help you consolidate all your credit cards and other loans into one low monthly payment. And the interest may be tax deductible. There's no application fees. So what are you waiting for? Call First Plus at 1-800-510-PLUS.
I know it. Well, listen to this here. Oh, first of all, someone, there's always a smart so-and-so in the audience. The square root of 11 is 3.3166247. Love your show, Gail Thal from Pasadena, Maryland.
Yeah, she said she had a calculator. Good for her.
Gilman came up with one of those big, annoying smiles on his face.
I hate it when that happens.
Oh, yeah, handed me this fax like, this is from me as well, and then walked away. Hey, Gelman, tell them both to stop the belly aching and be glad they even have a job as cushy as theirs.
Please.
Big smile on his face. She's as comfortable on stage as in front of the camera, and of course, Academy Award-winning actress Marisa Tomei, currently appearing off-Broadway in Waiting for Lefty. And welcome her back, please, Marisa Tomei. Probably worked her brains out last night on this off-Broadway stage, and look how fresh she looks right now.
Well, she's young.
So, you know, I was watching Seinfeld the other night, and they had a repeat on.
Yeah.
And George just got engaged to something, but he was having second doubts about the woman he's engaged to when he was having a cup of coffee with someone else who said, you know, are you taken? He said, well, I'm engaged. And she said, well, gee, that's, you know, you'd be perfect for my friend, Marisa Tomei. And George went crazy. A date with an Academy Award-winning beautiful actress. That was a wonderful.
Did
you do the role?
Yes, and I come on as myself. And and I fall for him too.
Yes.
But he's just he's involved with someone, and he doesn't tell me that till the end of the episode.
Well, he said he was just engaged. It's just an engagement.
Permanent or anything.
That was a very funny sequence.
I had a good time doing it.
Well, so now the last time you were here, we talked about our Academy Award.
Well, you had left it in a security box somewhere, and you were about to go get it.
It was the very day that I had to get it from, because the bank was closing that branch. So they called me. They called me up and told me, "Can you come get this?" Yeah. Then I got there and I didn't have my ID, and then they said, "Well, we'll give it to you." And then now I have it in my bathroom.
In your bathroom.
Well, there weren't a lot of places to put in a small apartment. And I have a dressing table, you know, that has a lot of perfume bottles and toiletries and things.
Sure.
And it just kind of, it somewhat blends in. I mean, it's a weird thing. Like, I don't want it to be like on the mantle, but you know,
how perfect that it's on your vanity. It's like you can be in the mirror, getting ready, and just go like this.
How do I look?
Yeah, the whole time.
How do I look tall?
Yeah, talk about a self-esteem booster.
You may be, no, I'm sorry, there have probably been some kids who've won the Academy Awards, but you're one of the youngest winners.
Well, Tatum O'Neal was the youngest, wasn't she?
Sure.
For Paper Moon?
Well, Anna Paquin, didn't she?
Oh, Anna
Paquin.
She's
youngest.
She was
very young.
just a kid when they
But
made
now, she's old now.
Please.
In Hollywood.
The woman has 10 miles on.
So now you're back in New York. Do you live in New York, Marisa?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, good, great.
I didn't realize that you were already getting roles as an actress when you realized that you didn't know how to act and you better start studying. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, yes. You mean that I started working before I actually was trained?
Yeah.
Yes. I had the ham bone, but, you know, tried to refine it a little bit once I started working.
Where did you study?
I studied here in New York with a teacher named Kate McGregor Stewart and another woman, Nancy Donahue. Different teachers, Fred Karaman, teaching me different methods. So I never had, like, one particular...
And then you found out how much you didn't know about it, right?
Yeah.
You're probably still finding that at every role you take, that there's something new to learn.
Yeah, each role you have to approach it differently. The material calls for something different. And also then the film theater thing, those take different techniques too.
Well, now you're in
lack of techniques, as it happens, that we're talking about.
You're in a second Clifford Odets play, right?
Yes.
You like his work, don't you?
Yes, I love his work. I have a posthumous crush on him.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the safe kind.
Yeah.
Well, this was a play written in the 1930s.
Yes,
Right.
it was written in 1934.
Now, Joanne Woodward directed you last year in one of them. Did she direct this one as well?
Yes, she directed Rocket.
This is a whole team. Clifford Odets, Joanne Woodward, and you.
Yes, she did Golden Boy too before without me.
We'll forgive her for that.
So are you enjoying this one?
I love it. We're having a great time.
What's your character?
And our play just got extended.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yes,
That's
till the
great.
25th.
That's great.
Of this month.
Of this month.
So if you want to
yes.
go see it, you got to see it soon.
Yeah.
Now, you're playing a dual role in this?
Yes, I play, well, literally it's about the taxi strike of 1934 and how the men rallied together for their rights. But it's really about something more universal than that, really, people coming together to stand up for themselves and make better lives for themselves. So
Many of them
it still echoes now, you know, it's not just the taxi strike, it really has a universal, you know, about dignity, you know. And, so what was the question?
Do you play a dual role?
Oh, if I play a dual role, oh, that's why I started.
You know, I don't think we've ever had a guest ramble on for about 12 minutes and then say to us, what was your question?
It was funny. Because one of the characters is the one, Edna, she gets the idea for the strike, and she inspires her husband to strike, and he inspires the rest of the
I see, so it really was her idea.
Yeah.
True story?
No.
No.
I mean, there was a taxi strike, but I don't know if there really was an Edna.
Yeah, right.
There is somewhere.
In Clifford's life somewhere, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you back on the show and great to have you back on stage here in New York.
Thank you.
Waiting for Lefty, off-Broadway, extended to May 25th at the CSC Theater here in New York. We'll be right back with our hidden camera and Marcia Clark.
Still ahead on Live, lawyer turned author Marcia Clark.
Think of your favorite coffee. Now make it better. Richer, creamier. With Carnation Coffee Mate flavors like classic French vanilla or nutty amaretto. Your cup, your coffee mate.
Meet the proud creators of Post-Waffle Crisp cereal. Harnessing good old-fashioned waffle know-how to make sure every bite of Waffle Crisp tastes just like Grandma's homemade waffles and syrup. And how?
You'll love my Waffle Crisp.
Oh, this gas.
Tums can't relieve gas.
The pressure, the bloating.
Even Pepsid AC can't relieve gas.
They can't?
For gas, physicians and pharmacists recommend the medicine in Phazyme. Introducing Phazyme Liquid, the only adult liquid made just for gas. A bottle of regular antacid can't get rid of gas, but with just one dose of Phazyme Liquid, the gas is gone.
I've been taking the wrong medicine.
Take the right medicine for gas. New Phazyme Liquid in cherry or mint.
Missing funds from a student account. Country club dues paid from school coffers.
I don't have chalk, but we have country club dinners.
Teachers pressured to keep quiet.
I'm being told. You better not talk to that Belcher man.
A whistleblower investigation tonight at 6 on Channel 2 Action News.
Matt LeBlanc, David Schwimmer, and Fran Drescher. Plus, shocking video of a man in a glass tomb buried alive. And a stunt goes terribly wrong on Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 2.
Hi, I'm Vicki. Here at Jayhawk, we finance cosmetic surgery for over 1,000 doctors throughout the United States. Now, we don't do the surgery, we make the surgery affordable. We finance cosmetic dentistry, liposuction, laser eye surgery, breast augmentation, hair transplants, and lots more. Call us now at 1-800-JAYHAWK or ask your doctor about Jayhawk Finance. Finally, financing for cosmetic surgery.
That's 1-800-JAYHAWK.
Alrighty then.
Woman was just saying to me in the audience, I love it when you talk about, you know, your mother-in-law and sister-in-law, the beautiful sister-in-law.
The beautiful and talented and sweet sister-in-law.
Yes, is arriving tonight.
Ah.
For an extended visit.
And we're all looking forward to it.
Yes. Still Hidden Camera Week. I'm undercover here at the Sony Theater right across the street, Lincoln Square. I sold tickets to unsuspecting people who just wanted to see a movie.
That's all, yes, innocent people.
There were always problems, the computer cash register and answering people's movie questions. And to make matters worse, you know the lady who, the
young
actress who distracted Kathie Lee yesterday, she shows up as well.
Emmy Laybourne,
Let's take a look at our hidden camera work.
Is that the IMAX, is that the 3D?
3D, yes.
Yeah, for 3 people.
Which one would you like to see?
Which one is the next?
The next one is 120 Across the Sea of Time.
That goes how long? An hour?
It goes for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. It goes for an hour. You're right. So
120, huh?
120, yeah. Be out of 220.
4th floor.
$107.
Very good.
No, it's
I forgot 2 seniors.
27. Oh, 2 seniors?
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
And 2 seniors? No.
No, 2 seniors, 1 adult.
1 adult. You know, you can't make mistakes.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure they're seniors? Where are they?
Absolutely.
They don't look like seniors to me.
Look them. Where are they?
You mean those 2 kids over there? Right.
16s. Just in the
I can't put the camera out.
Yeah?
Close the camera.
And he's got your ticket.
This is bedlam.
Did you give me my ticket?
Of course I gave you your ticket. Don't you have it?
I don't know that I have it.
Are you sure? You trying to hustle me for another ticket?
No, I wouldn't do that.
See, he makes it money and doesn't give money change.
Did you put it in with your money?
I got the change, but I don't think...
change. He'll sell me the change.
Would you like a slice of pizza while you're waiting? Can I take a picture of you? You know, you're my favorite customer so far.
You're in big trouble if that's it.
One picture.
All right.
There you go. How do we...
You're taking my picture in case the other ticket turns up. I know that.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's right, because
So you got it.
that picture shows up. Yes, ma'am.
I just want to ask you a question.
Yes.
I want to bring my grandfather to see a movie, and I just wondered, because, you know, you're not old, but, like, do you think Kama Sutra?
Kama Sutra for Granny?
What do you think? Is that, like, too much?
It might be right down his alley.
Yeah?
But I tell you what, why don't you stay home and play him that? He doesn't have to leave the house. The Summer of Ben Tyler, and he'll love it. Not going to cost you anything. A free tape.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, maybe $5. Can you give me $5 for it?
Well, I love Elizabeth McGovern.
Yeah, she's terrific in this. Why don't you make it $6?
Okay.
Well, you know, Grandfather might like Kama Sutra a lot. Might change his whole life.
Hold on, I've got the money in here somewhere.
Penny, you want to get pennies?
What? I had like a roll of pennies in my bag, and it broke.
And it broke, and now you got them all in your bag. All right,
Yeah.
here's one. What did we say the price of this was?
You said $5.
All right, $5 it is. You have 95 people coming in.
Right, I sent a ticket and they told me to just say there's a will call place.
That's for tomorrow. Yeah, we have it all set up for tomorrow. 95 seats saved across the Sea of Time. No, I mean it.
It's today.
No.
Don't give me a hard
No, I mean it. The thing is practically sold out now.
120.
Yeah, 120, almost sold out. Let me just take a check here.
No, I have the
Across the Sea of Time, we've got 12 seats here. 12 seats.
Yeah, but I put a reservation in. I have a piece of paper.
But I got it right here. It's for tomorrow. You really want to see Kama Sutra now?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't have enough. Can I give you this back?
You want your $5
money back? Yeah.
Boy, this is Indian giving. So now where are we? You got me confused. Senior citizens over 60, 62. We'll let you in for a couple of bucks. This way it's going to cost you.
Okay, I'm a senior citizen.
All right, 120. 22.50. $50. You must be loaded, huh? Would you like some pizza?
Thank you.
You sure? About a sip of my Coke.
No, thanks.
What's the problem now?
It's really dirty.
What?
It's really dirty.
Kama Sutra's dirty?
Yeah.
Well, I told you it wasn't for the grandfather.
But I thought NR meant like G.
Do you know what the Kama Sutra is?
It's a dirty book. This is a dirty movie based on a dirty book.
You know, so I had it wrong.
That's okay.
So now wait a minute. Well, you'd like to see, well, what do you think the grandfather would like to see? You know, Across the Sea of Time is good.
That's a good one. It's a 3D movie.
3D movie, would you like that?
Fish.
You what?
He likes fish.
Oh. He likes fish. Kind of hard to hear, but...
Yeah, kind of hard to hear, yeah. Well, anyway, if you thought that was bad, wait till you see the
Tomorrow, the popcorn counter
popcorn
tomorrow.
counter, the dreaded concession stand. Marcia Clark coming up. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Live from the series' early edition actor Kyle Chandler. And Pat Boone shows off his new heavy metal side.
They'll never accept the color of your skin.
Whites belong with white, blacks belong with black.
You need to shut up. Hate hits home. Next, Jenny Jones.
Today at 10 a.m. on Channel 2.
One thing's certain about kids. You never know what they're going to say.
You're a diplomat, are you?
No, I'm a Catholic Baptist.
Kids say the darndest things on the next Maury.
this morning at 11 on Channel 2.
What I remember most about having a cataract was the glare from lights at night, even glare when I tried to watch TV.
Cataract removal isn't what it used to be. With no stitch, the incision is so small, no stitches are necessary. No stitch means faster recovery than ever before.
So now I can see so much better, and my cataract is just a blurry memory.
For a visible difference, call the Cataract and Laser Institute of Georgia at 352-4000.
Wolfman and Donna here, back together again, so we can bring you the best prices
and selection at Gallery Furniture. Wolfman and I have worked out our differences, but when it comes to furniture, we agree that Gallery Furniture is the place you need to go. Look at this vanity and stool, $49, and these headboards, $19 and up. We agree that Gallery Furniture has two great locations, 2511 Roosevelt Highway in College Park and 1600 Brownsbridge Road in Gainesville.
Donna, I'm so glad we're back together again, but hey, you still after the Wolfman.
Everyone loves the fast-action fun of Major League Soccer. Now bring home the excitement with an unbeatable team, Kellogg's cereal and your local Bruno's. When it's time to send your little soccer fans out on the field, give your home team a winning edge. Make sure you kick off each and every day with a delicious Kellogg's breakfast. Right now, Bruno's has your favorite Kellogg's cereals on sale. Make it your goal to get off to a great start. Stop into Bruno's today. Bruno's, we've got all the right ingredients.
History goes under the microscope today in Rhode Island. Scientists are testing the rifle allegedly used to kill Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We'll bring you details live today at noon. Residents in Southwest Atlanta community are fighting to keep an apartment complex out of their exclusive neighborhood. We'll show you how. First, the nicotine patch, now the chocolate patch. Join us for these stories. Plus, I'll have the forecast today on Channel 2 Action News at noon.
All right, here's the woman you watched every day on television for practically a year. No other criminal case in American history received such massive publicity as the O.J. Simpson trial. And now in her new book, without a doubt, Marcia Clark, who prosecuted the case, speaks out for the first time about the trial and what it meant to her. And here she is, Miss Marcia Clark. Marcia, how are you? Nice to see you.
Hello, nice to see you. Well, we feel like we know you.
Marcia Clark has been all over the place, signing books, doing interviews. I saw you last night with Larry King, and I know you've been asked every question imaginable about this trial, but I came up with a new one after watching you last night.
Uh-oh.
After the show, did Larry King propose to you?
I think I'm one of the few, and I was so insulted.
that he didn't.
He is. He just did announce, though, that he is going to marry his sixth wife.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
she's
right.
lovely.
She is beautiful. She was there on the set. Really nice lady.
Yeah.
Good.
So there you are. People are coming up to you. Everybody's got a theory about this case.
Everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah. Who did you hear of all the characters of all the parts of the case? What did you hear about the most when you went on this tour? What did you keep
What
hearing
was the most asked
over and
question,
over
you
again?
mean?
Yeah, the most asked question.
Gosh, let me think. The most asked question would probably be, what did we learn from this trial? I think that's probably, what are the lessons
so
that
what
I
did
learned?
we learn? That's a pretty good question.
I think I learned a lot about celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Celebrity bends a lot of minds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing the way the spotlight in that case brought out the most amazing traits in people and made you see a side of them that you ordinarily would never have seen. In everyone, the judge, the lawyer, the witnesses, everybody was so affected by it, and it definitely had a detrimental impact on the search for truth that a trial should be.
So in retrospect, do you wish the cameras had not been present?
Oh, yeah. And I have to say, I walked into that case believing that cameras in the courtroom were a good thing, because everybody would have a chance to learn about the justice system and the way a trial...
opinions.
Yeah. As a prosecutor, you always wind up talking to the jury about, this is not Perry Mason,
right.
And, the defendant doesn't always confess and all that stuff. And I thought, if you can have enough cameras in the courtroom so people can see how a trial really goes, you don't have to be talking to them about that anymore.
But you said it was the jury from hell, in other words. In all the years, that's what you said, in all the years of doing that was the worst jury you'd ever been given, basically.
Yeah, the worst panel. When I say panel, you get like 200 or 300 people in to choose from. And I think it probably was the worst panel we'd ever seen, and I think the celebrity factor affected that too. So what you wound up having is, number one, people, I think, knew when they were being summoned to jury duty downtown at about the appropriate time that they were being summoned for the Simpson case.
Yeah.
So those who were not affected by celebrity and didn't want to be part of the limelight just threw their summons away, which is something that happens all the time.
Right.
So we already had the pool, you know, kind of winnowed that way. And then, you know, you had the people that were dying to be on the case, which is,
For
of
all the
course,
wrong reasons.
exactly your worst bet.
We'll pause. We'll come right back in a moment.
So much to cover in so little time.
Friday on Live, pop singing group The Spice Girls.
Let's see. There's the dryer you bought at Sears. The dishwasher you should have. The fridge the previous owners bought who knows where. And a house full of other appliances all waiting to betray you. But now, no matter who made it, no matter who sold it, the appliance repair specialists of Sears can fix it and guarantee it. So, 24 hours a day, call someone you know. Sears Home Central, the service side of Sears.
The study of the human body has yielded yet another important discovery. The pain millions of people suffer is caused by the way they walk. Their feet are hitting the ground off balance, starting a chain reaction that can pull everything up through their lower back painfully out of alignment. Now there's new Dynastep inserts from Dr. Scholl's. Dynastep cradles and supports your foot so it hits the ground evenly, providing clinically proven pain relief. Discover truly effective pain relief. Discover new Dynastep.
Here are some Triscuit snack suggestions from a rehearsal of the Golden Apple Chorus.
This is a tuna salad melt with cheddar cheese on a Triscuit. Pepperoni, melted cheese, like chili. I've got a little mini Triscuit pizza. It's the best.
You know what's missing is regular dips.
Great for the heavy dips. All the tuna salad kind of goes in the nooks and crannies of the cracker.
It's just delicious.
You can put pretty much anything on a Triscuit.
Triscuit, open a box, make up a snack.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, Matt LeBlanc and David Schwimmer, two best friends, two big movies. Matt's Lost in Space and E.T.'s the first one on the set. And David Schwimmer hits the ER in his big new movie about breast implants. Then, find out why the nanny and her hubby are celebrating. Plus, shocking video of a man in a glass tomb buried alive. When a stunt goes terribly wrong on Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 2.
I love my Caesar salad. Add to Caesar. Hi, hon.
Hey. Ooh, looks good. Vincenzo's?
Hey, who needs Vincenzo's? My Caesar rules.
Et tu Caesar. Just add fresh lettuce from the produce department at Cub Foods.
The jury in the above entitled action find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187.
But you knew you had lost this case before then, didn't you?
Long before.
When did you know it?
I think I really pretty much knew it when I read the questionnaires that the jurors filled out. We had the panel of jurors filled out the questionnaires, and just from what I was seeing in those answers, I knew it was almost completely hopeless.
Now, black juries convict black defendants all the time,
Every
right?
day, absolutely.
But in this case, it was the celebrity that overwhelmed their senses? Or?
Yes, yes. And that's not to say that race was not a factor. It was, but by far the biggest factor, I think, in my opinion, was celebrity. Had he not been a celebrity, we would have had a conviction. The case was just such an overwhelming one. But the desire to hold on to their image of Orenthal Simpson as the smiling, jovial guy running through the airport in Hertz and the naked gun. That's right, a sportscaster, and they just refused to believe or just refused to accept that he could be something other than what they thought he was.
What I found interesting is how frustrated you were that you couldn't take the jury over there at the time of the night that the actual crime took place, to show them the menacing atmosphere she might have been entering into. They made you go during the daytime and made you go a circuitous route so the jurors couldn't even see how short a time it would take. So those kinds of things must have been unbelievably frustrating along the way.
It made me, it really did. It just drove me nuts.
You used some bad words, Marcia Clark.
Well, what about little Cato? Now, in the book here...
Little Cato, please.
Yes, come on, Cato. Cato, he didn't tell the truth, right?
Cato was absolutely... the most evasive. This is another example of the celebrity factor. You know, this is a great example of how it affected the witnesses. He was so afraid that ultimately Mr. Simpson would be acquitted and then everybody would rush to his side again. Then anybody who testified against him would then be cut off.
Sure.
He wasn't going to be there. So he was going to make sure he cozied up to him as best he could. So what he did, he was pinned down to the statement he gave the police, which he gave that statement before he realized it hurt Simpson. But he would give me nothing more. So that when it came to things like Simpson's demeanor, which he hadn't discussed with the police, he just didn't tell us what he really saw.
He put the surfer boy image on.
All you got to say is, I can't remember.
Stuttering nonsense.
Yeah. Marshal, all you got to say is, I can't remember, right?
Right. He could have done that. But he wanted to go one step farther. He wanted to help Mr. Simpson. You know, that's right.
Although they're not speaking now.
Well, he
right?
changed his tune in the civil trial.
I don't know.
Does anybody talk to anybody after all of this now? Does anybody have lunch?
We'll be back.
Friday on Live from Star Trek Voyager, actress Kate Mulgrew.
Attention shoppers. Green light special on Swiss Chalets and Vacation Home Department.
Price check on large Caribbean island, register 7.
Play the big game from the Georgia Lottery. Because with these gigantic jackpots, you can think big. Think really big.
Totally creative. Thought it was great.
Remember my grandma. She'll love it.
Thought it was great. This is my third time.
Stop is totally a gift to this planet.
See what all the noise is about. Stop.
Call and charge your tickets now.
I only have one dad. He's a great guy, an active guy. But as a result of his diabetes, he developed a wound that just wouldn't heal. He said he could live with it, but I couldn't.
The Wound Care Center can help. We use advanced techniques and therapies you just can't find anywhere else.
You should have seen his face when he walked in the door.
Call the Wound Care Centers of Greater Atlanta at 1-800-991-HEAL.
Dreaming, dreaming, dreaming about you. Ever since you left me, darling.
Put some excitement back in your bedroom. One setup, color by design. Sheets and accessories you mix and match. Look for them at Bed Bath & Beyond.
I was graduating from college. I had to get ready for interviews. And to be honest with you, I was fat. I was a size 16. And that's when I decided to go to Jenny Craig. Now I feel great. I went to the mall, I get into this dress, and I zip it up, and I start to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just put on a size 8.
Now lose all the weight you want for just $1 a pound, plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-97-JENNY today. That's 1-800-97-JENNY.
And now I feel as if I can go out and get any job.
Well, something was. Something.
Marcia Clark, our guest, does the prosecution, are they just overwhelmed? I mean, in the scales, the balance of justice, I mean, they seem to be behind the 8 ball all the time, you know? They seem to be outgunned, outmoneyed by the defense attorneys. Tell me about the future of the legal system here.
Well, I have to say that you shouldn't judge an entire legal system by the aberration of one case. In Simpson's case, it was not a normal case in any stretch of the imagination. I mean, that was a very weird situation, very unique, unlikely to reoccur in that particular way for quite a long time. So, I mean, we shouldn't look at that and try and draw any conclusions.
But if you have enough money, you can almost buy your way out of a situation.
At least that's the assumption
that's
many
the
people
feeling
have.
people get.
That is that, you know, there is a lot of public perception that way, and it's not a completely untrue statement, because, you know, if you do have enough money, you can buy legal experts, you can buy high-priced talent, but that doesn't necessarily get you off the hook, you know, so it can certainly help.
The lowest point for you was when they played Furman's tape, right?
I think so. I think that was it.
You didn't know that was coming at all, did you?
No, we had no idea. You know,
yeah, blindsided like
no,
that.
it was so ridiculous. I'm going to go up to a police officer and say, "Excuse me, but have you been collaborating with an aspiring screenwriter?" And
only in L.A.
You know, I mean, you know, it's the most ridiculous thing I'd ever heard.
What an episode! But it's all over now. It's behind you, Marcia.
It's all ahead of you now, Marcia.
And there's the book right here. You've been waiting for it. It's a great book, without a doubt. We thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Friday on Live, the first winner in Live's $100,000 KitchenAid Makeover Contest.
Hey, listen, 7th or 8th graders, think about college. The rules in Georgia have changed.
So get some knowledge.
There's new college admission standards, and here's the deal. More math, science, English, foreign language.
Get real.
A B average and a Hope Scholarship get you college tuition. Are you listening?
That's a trip.
So ask your school counselor about college prep. Get started on your future, all right?
That's a bet. Prep. Prep it up.
A message from Channel 2.
You know, it's a little known fact that you can shake a can of baked beans and hear how good they taste. Leading brand. New Van Camp's old-fashioned baked beans. Oh, it's substantially quieter due to your thick sauce made with rich molasses and real smokehouse bacon. Reminds me of the beans Mom makes. They're made when I lived at home, which I don't anymore. New Van Camp's old-fashioned baked beans. Shake them, hear how good they taste.
Life is a magic thing, sweet red, touching everything.
Play School's 1, 2, 3 adjustable products. They help your child succeed at every stage they're in by building skills and confidence. Kind of gives well-adjusted a whole new meaning. Play School, the magic of life.
It's being delivered today.
Roberts has same-day delivery on bedding.
You know, it's TV or something. It's being delivered today.
Roberts has same-day delivery on big screen TVs.
Got any ice cream or anything? Nope, the refrigerator's being delivered today, too.
Roberts has same-day delivery on refrigerators.
Want to hang out with your brother? Why? He's cute.
Roberts, all the comforts of home.
Hi, I'm Isaac Hayes. The American Medical Plan membership card is your passport to some of the finest medical care around. You can choose your personal doctor, go to a specialist, and get expanded benefits like vision care, prescriptions, and expanded dental care. So don't get shafted by leaving your extra benefits on the table. I know American can provide the best for you and your family.
Call today, toll-free, 1-800-382-0550, and join the American team.
Kelly Sparks from Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey says the mathematical definition of a square root is the product of a whole
Some
number.
members of our studio audience will receive the following. After a stressful day, Natrol's new all-natural Cavitrol helps you relax naturally without slowing you down. Cavitrol, nature's gift for a hectic lifestyle. Conair's deluxe rechargeable beard and mustache trimmer with 5-position comb attachment. A great gift for dad and grads.
What do I have to do to get you off that machine, Marion?
Well,
Are Swiss, Americans, cheddar, better?
Alpine Lace. Over 20 varieties at your deli counter.
Freshen your breath with Crystal Breath, the amazing new breath freshener that freshens breath from within. There's nothing like the spearmint fresh taste of Crystal Breath.
Tomorrow on Live, Pat Boone, Kyle Chandler, Hidden Camera Week continues.
Attention shoppers, we're gonna get some style with Cindy Crawford. What made you cut your hair? Daisy Fuentes and Lauren Hutton. I only wear shoes like that in bed. Hello. No matter your age or size, we got the style for you. There's my suit. Wanna look like Mrs. JFK Jr.? Love this skirt, take you anywhere. We're styling. And getting wild. How you doing, sweetie pie? We're in LA. That's dope right.
Today at 4, followed by Channel 2 Action News at 5.
Today, healthcare is headed in a new direction. There's a new emphasis on people and prevention, and Health Directions is leading the way. Health Directions is a new campaign from Georgia Baptist Healthcare System and WSB TV, designed to help map the future for healthcare in Georgia. Through new publications and regular on-air medical updates, Health Directions will bring you the information you need to find the very best care. Watch for Health Directions from Georgia Baptist and WSB, your guide to better health.
The color of your skin.
I've always disliked interracial marriages.